Hey guys, welcome back to some more Clannad. So, it looks like we've bumped into Fuko here. I ended the last episode right at the beginning of this part here with her, so we could just kind of get into it this episode. So yeah, let's see what's going on here. Let's see what antics we get involved with. Suddenly, she jumps up and runs towards the corner of the room. She reminds me of a cat caught trying to steal food. Except a cat probably wouldn't be clutching a knife the whole time. Is she running around with that damn knife? Oh man. Note to self, don't surprise the girl with the knife. You may end up getting stabbed. And then who's gonna help Nagisa with the drama club? You'll be fucked. Holding her ground, she cautiously watches my every move, still as can be. I find it funny, wondering if she's trying to hide by standing perfectly still. Better yet, she's in the corner of the room, effectively the most visible spot in the whole place. What should I do now? Should we just dip out on Fuko, get the fuck out of here, and get back on this Nagisa stuff? The walkthrough I'm using says try talking to her though, because, I don't know, I think we get extra scenes or something, so... Fuck it. Let's see what Fuko's up to. It'll break up the pacing between the Nagisa stuff. Say, isn't this the art club's room? Hey, I'm talking to you. Her face! She looks so clueless. I love it. She reluctantly points a finger at herself and tilts her head to her side. Yeah, you. As if there's anyone else here. She raises her index finger. Maybe she wants me to repeat the question. Is this the art club's room? She's dead fucking silent. Still standing tightly in the corner, she shakes her head nervously. Oh right, other club members would be here if it was. So, do you just skip do you? Is that even a thing? Is that even an English grammar thing? I've never seen that before. So, do you just skip too many art classes and end up with piles of homework? Something like that? She shakes her head again. Then it's just a hobby? She shakes her head again. Then just what on earth are you doing here? The starfish. She shows me the wooden block she was holding it in front of her chest. I remember. She carves frickin' starfish for, everyone. I'm trying to remember, like, the whole gist of this. My memory is not serving me well right now. But I do remember, these are starfish. They're not just regular stars. Yeah, that. Oh, lovely. Suddenly, she has a euphoric look on her face. It's as if she's lost in a reverie. Is that how you pronounce that? Dreaming up something really fabulous. She's so full of openings. With a few steps, I quickly close the distance between the two of us. Watch out, Tomoya. You are alone in this classroom. If someone sees this... And proceed to take the knife from her hand. Now this is starting to sound like a fucking horror film. Relax, I'll give it back. Isn't it kind of dangerous using a knife like this? Now that I'm closer, I can see a bandage covering one of her hands. From the intense look she's giving me, I can tell she wants her knife back. I don't know if that's an intense look or a very dejected look. You know, you should stop using this thing. Your hand, I can tell it's a mess. Is carving wood really worth cutting yourself up like that? She tells it to you straight. Doesn't your hand hurt though? Liar. A precautionary thing. She's so full of shit. Well then, shake my hand. I put a bit of strength into my grip. In a flash, she pushes me away and our distance reverts back to what it was before I took the knife. She's squatting down in the opposite corner now. It looks like that really hurt. A few moments pass.
痛くなかったです。
You're so full of shit. On the verge of tears, she stands back in front of me.
返してください。
Can we shake hands again?
ダメです。
Okay, she's caught on. Why?
もうダメです。一回握手しました。握手はたくさんするもんじゃないです。
Oh, stop trying to maneuver around this. Okay, that makes sense. In that case, how about a high five?
ハイタッチ。
You know, like in sports, when a player scores a point or something, their teammate raises a hand and they clap them together in the air.
シュート決めてないです。
I love Fuko. What the fuck? Okay, let's pretend we did. Okay, here goes. I awkwardly take a free throw pose and toss the air ball towards an imaginary basket. That was a fantastic way of explaining that. And it's good. Come on, raise your hand.
はい。
It's less of a high five and more of just a straight up slap, really. Once again, she pushes me away and runs towards the opposite corner. It should have hurt more than the handshake. We were literally hitting each other's hands. A few moments pass.
痛くなかったです。
Again, full of shit. She stood before me with I thought that said trials. Trials of tears. Trails of tears on her face.
返してください。
You're not getting your damn knife back, it looks like. Unlike a handshake, we can do a high five as many times as we like. And it's in there. Now raise your hand.
はい。
This poor girl. There she goes again. Oh no, what's happening? Sometimes I have to click the menu open to kind of stop it from like bugging out. The text was kind of slowing down there a little bit. That's why I've been telling you, stop carving until your hand's completely healed. I put the knife into my pocket.
返してください。
That's like the 7th time she said that. She just won't give up. What if someone were trying to enjoy their club activities in peace nearby? If something happens to you in here, do you know how much trouble that'd cause them?
隣、誰もいなかったはずです。
So she's just gonna like bleed to death? Someone would have to be around to call an ambulance. Club season's coming up. People are gonna start using the rooms around here. Including Nagisa and Tomoya, apparently. Does Fuko join the drama club? I don't think Fuko joins the drama club. No. The plot's kind of jumbly in my head a little bit. Oh well. We'll see how this goes. That's why you should be patient until your injury heals. Besides, you can't make a decent carving with your hand in that condition, right? I don't know why you're pushing yourself so hard, but it'd be better if the final product is in perfect condition, right?
でも、手を休めてる暇なんてないんです。
The teacher who gave you this assignment must be a real tyrant.
違います。自分で思いついたことです。
Oh, Fuko. Then there's no problem. Just give your hand a rest for a minute. Her personal project. Yeah. I'm not gonna like fucking say anything, but I remember this shit. I forgot how big of a deal the Fuko group was on the anime. They really get into it with that character. Because back when I watched the show, I remembered it mainly being focused around Tomoya and Nagisa, but now that I'm seeing these other characters, I'm kind of remembering just how much the anime kind of delved off and like got a little bit into their plot lines. Especially Fuko. The characters I don't really remember the anime getting into is like... Let me think here. I don't remember anything about like Tomoya. They didn't really get into that person other than like an OVA at the end. Same with Kyo and Rio. They were like there were like these OVAs, special episodes, and they were extremely rushed. Like, I swear that it's like they tried to fit in a fucking plot into a 20-minute episode, and it just, for me at least, it just didn't work. So I don't really remember what that was all about. I don't know. I'm kind of rambling on here. I'm trying to remember things from the anime, that's all. But I don't remember, like, a lot of the side characters. That's all. That's what I'm trying to get across here. From the corridor, I look back into the classroom. She's still standing there looking down helplessly on her half-finished work of art. Her tears are about to burst out. Maybe that was a bit too mean, but only an idiot would try to carve with a hand like that. Tomoya, I think he's called every character an idiot so far. He's called Nagisa an idiot, he calls Sunohara an idiot, he calls Nagisa an idiot. You should take better care of your body. Overworking and injury could lead to permanent damage that you'll regret for the rest of your life. I understand that better than anyone. Rotating my shoulder, I look out at the window. Oh yeah, his fight with his dad. Naturally, my eyes wander gradually lower. And there she is. What's she doing? Does she think it's a lunch or something? I wouldn't put it past her. Sheesh! Oh. Ignore that. Fucking internet memes, I hate it. I climb down the stairs and head to the courtyard. She's sitting in our usual lunch spot. I approach her. Hey, you know it's not lunch break. What are you doing here? What's wrong while we were gone, Nagisa? Is it because we weren't in the drama club room? We were messing around with frickin' Fuko there, and the knife antics. Furukawa is holding a bamboo broom, spinning its handle around in her hand. She sits without a word. From the look of it, she's down again. What's wrong? Did something happen? I sit next to her. Sand gets caught in the bamboo broom's tips as she continues spinning it in front of her feet. So it's your turn on class cleaning duty, eh?
Hi.
She finally answers. So what's wrong? Why aren't you cleaning?
してました。
You were you? So why'd you stop?
ですね。それは。
She thinks for a bit. Spit it out, Nagisa. Then she quickly stands up.
岡崎さんに話すようなことではないです。
Oh my goodness. Something happened. After saying that, she starts to walk off. Hey, hold on a second. I get up too and follow after her. Yeah, what the heck's going on here? I don't get you, you know that? You're now gonna treat me like a bad guy?
違います。岡崎さんはいい人です。
You don't have to go as far as to call me a good person. But I'm not the kind of person who'd harm you, right?
そうです。
Then you can just tell me what's wrong, like you always knew.
私、岡崎さんを巻き込んじゃっています。面白くもないことに。
Oh, she's worried. She thinks she's making him do stuff that he doesn't want to do. I get it.
岡崎さんの貴重な時間を無駄にさせちゃっています。
Maybe it's because he was so dejected about the dongo thing. She's like, oh, this guy, what is he doing with me? That's not true. It's plenty fun. Maybe I shouldn't say that. Oh no! Furukawa stops, and then starts spinning the broom handle again where she stands. I just gaze at her. All of a sudden, I feel uncomfortable. I feel another me, one that's less attached to the situation, watching us as this takes place. You're subconscious. What am I doing? I lose track of time for just a moment. As this happens, Furukawa just looks down at the ground, ever silent. For now, I need to focus on cheering her up. Food. That's right, food. I start thinking of the different kinds of food. What is it? What is it that she likes? Tomoya, you should know it by now. She likes anpan, she likes pork cutlet sandwiches, and she likes, is that it? What's the last one? Salisbury steak. Bitch, move out of the way. I'll console Nagisa. You move out of the way, Tomoya. You clearly don't have this under control. The big Dango family. Oh shit. Never mind, Tomoya. You get back over here. I'm thinking food. He's thinking the bigger picture. Back when the song was popular, every supermarket you walked into had huge packs of dango made to look like those characters. Furukawa, you like dango, don't you?
Hi.
Then say the words big dango family for me. Dango daizoku. Use that to cheer yourself up.
団子大家族売ってますでしょうか
Is it Dango Daikazoku? Am I saying it wrong? Do you think some stores still sell the big Dango family? Probably, but don't worry about that right now. Wait a minute. Did I read her lines? I read Furukawa's lines. Fuck. I think that's the first time that happened. Like, I actually full-on read someone else's lines. It doesn't fucking matter. For some reason, I thought Tomoya said that. So just say the words and use them as your mantra. Furukawa closes her eyes, and then...
団子大家族
She's so cute. She says the words with conviction. So do you feel more calm?
はい
After she opens her eyes, she seems a little bit more positive, relaxed, like whatever was bothering her loosened its grip a bit. You can tell me what happened later. For now, just go do what you need to do.
はい
She grabs the broom in her hands and walks off. We got her back up on her feet. Good job, Tomoya. The big Dango family seems to have a miraculous effect on her. I watch her as she fades out of view. Tomoya's kind of a dude sometimes. He's kind of a dude. He knows how to make Nagisa feel better. He has like two sides of him. He's like a total dick sometimes, but at the same time he's extremely forward enough to like get through to somebody in that way. It's kind of cool. I'm preferring the visual novel Tomoya over the anime Tomoya. I find the visual novel Tomoya, and this probably has to do with the fact that, you know, we're seeing the story unfold from his perspective in the visual novel. Like, he's narrating this shit. So, it's a little bit more in-depth that way, but I don't know. I never really paid too much thought to Tomoya in the anime. In the anime, I just kind of saw him as, like, you know, your typical main harem character, I guess. the main character dude with the harem around him that gets himself into situations. But I don't know. I like visual novel Tomoya. He's more of a dude. Or maybe that's just me not totally remembering the total, like, anime side of things, so I'm kind of preferring this. I don't know. I'm going off topic here. He might have been a dude in the anime. I just don't remember. Later on, Furukawa and I go around posting flyers on the billboards around school. Club recruitment, a full month late. Since the cutoff period for most clubs has already come and gone, though, our announcement stands out on its own. Finally, we place a flyer on the last remaining billboard. I stand there and stare at it for a moment, moved. Furukawa's next to me, still a little lethargic. That was a tongue twister for me for some reason. Still a little lethargic. Say that 10 times fast. Well, want to go buy a big Dango family and head home? I move away from the billboard and try to cheer her up. Where's my coffee at? Oh, it's over here. 1 second, guys. Coffee's like the worst thing for a dry throat, but I like the taste of it better than just water. Mind if I ask you something?
はい。
Just theoretically.
はい。
Theoretically, if the store didn't have a big Dongo family, what would you do?
What?
That doesn't look like a good response. She looks at me, her eyes ready to gush like a near-broken dam. What do you mean the store wouldn't have any? Sorry, just messing around. On the way home, we go by 2 supermarkets. Neither of them have a big Dongo family. Oh shit, the reality has come true. Well, this sucks. Sorry, Nagisa. We fucked up. Furukawa looks like she's on the verge of tears again. I don't know what happened while she was on cleaning duty, but she used the idea of the big Dongo family as encouragement to get past whatever was distressing her. So if she can't get one, she'll be back to acting like she was earlier. I have to get one, by any means necessary.
古いものですから、なくって当然です。
Aw, she's a bit in touch with what's going on.
団子大家族なんてみんなもう欲しくないんですよね。
But you do, and that's all that matters. Furukawa's give-up-o-meter. What the fuck? A give-up-o-meter. Never heard that one before. It's hitting critical mass. I can tell. Hold on a second. I turn my back to her and dig through my bag. I guess I don't have a choice. Furukawa. I turn back around to her and say her name.
はい。
She looks utterly heartbroken. You go home. I'll manage to do something about that big Dongo family.
本当ですか？
If I promise, will that make you happy?
はい。とても嬉しいです。
Okay, then go home and stick it out for now.
ですが。
Don't ask another question. Big Daddy Tomoya's got your back.
何かとても迷惑なことを。
It's fine. Just close that trap and head home. This guy.
はい。
She nods, a little uncertain, I can tell, but she turns on her heel nonetheless and begins to walk off sluggishly. Jeez, my English didn't work there. Don't cry on the way home either. Oh, Tomoya. With those as my parting words, I do a 180 as well. I go back to the supermarket in order to buy them out of Dongo. Wait, I thought he said there weren't any Dongo anywhere. If they couldn't find Dongo, how the hell did he get Dongo in the supermarket? I don't know. Oh god, that was heavy. I place the distended supermarket bag on the floor and then sit down on it myself. I take the Dongo-filled packs out of the bag and break them that are seals. Oh yeah, he has to make them. That's right. What kind of faces did they have again? That's right, he makes them himself. Well, isn't that just the sweetest thing? I hold up one of the Dongo as I ponder. I want to say it was like this. Dude, it is literally 2 dots and a fucking smiley mouth. It is basic. I used the red food coloring and strips of bamboo. I also bought to draw faces on the Dongo. Came up pretty good. Doing this really does make me feel a bit silly though. That's for sure. I want to say that the big Dongo family had about 100 members. Get comfortable, Tomoya. Get comfortable. And now I'm supposed to make all of them? Ugh. But I have to do it, or else she'll get depressed again. ... Shit, I made sound effects. I said I wasn't gonna make sound effects. I take that back. Not doing it. I draw on each one with the food coloring. It's already evening. How long has this guy been at this for? Oh, an hour. I wasn't even reading the text, I just said that. Before I know it, an hour has passed. I'm nearly finished. However, just as I let out an exhale, I notice how dry my throat is. Tomoya, I feel you right now, man. I feel you. My throat is fucking dry, but I want to get this episode done. And I don't really have too much water with me, so I'm relying on coffee to keep my throat fucking parched. Not parched, I mean. It's so bad I can barely swallow. Talk about focus. Maybe I'm cut out for this kind of simple labor. I stand up to get a drink of water. Hook me some of that water, will ya? As I come back to my room, I find my father there. Ah, shit. The moment I see him, a feeling of uneasiness and panic begins to well up. I have a bad feeling about this. What are you doing? I managed to start by saying that much. Oh, he knows about the Big Dongo family? Is it from his freaking age period when he was a youth? Is that how old this Big Dongo shit is? He grabs one of the Dongo with a face on it and grins. I hold my tongue as I keep still in the entrance. Run, Tomoya's dad. He's about to pop off. What's his dad's name, though? Do they even mention his dad's name that much? I feel like they don't. Maybe in the after story. I'm giving them to someone. A girlfriend? Sure. Why? Oh, I wish he'd just stop. Tomoya! I kinda get where Tomoya's at though, but still. Is this some sort of highly planned way of irritating me? Nah, that's just you. Why would my father need to talk to a friend I brought over? I brought over. Aren't you my father? Are you just a conversation partner? Is that all you are? Or are you trying to take the friend I'm bringing over and involve them in the stew? I want to ask him these questions. And I want him to have answers. My father grabs one of the bamboo sticks. Stop it. I rush over and pull his arm away. I feel like Tomoya's like a lot angrier than I'm making him sound, but I don't have the energy in my voice to like fucking get like angry here. My father looks up at my face, equal parts confused and shocked. Just stop it. This doesn't have anything to do with you. I use the best words I can for the situation. He hangs his head, just as I'd expect him to. But even so, he still looks like he's trying to spite me. He looks like someone who just hurt a friend, not his own child. I begin to frantically gather the dongo that are spread out across the table. I stuff them into the supermarket bag and leave the room without so much as another glance at my father. I can't stand it anymore. There isn't a place for me here. Not for the real me. The real me. If I stayed, I'd have to be a shadow of my true self. Tomoya has a rather dramatic way of putting things sometimes. I don't want to do that. I'm done. Done, damn it. So he runs over to the bakery. Are the dongos even done? Oh, I completely missed them. My breath is getting heavy, my lungs burn, starved for oxygen. My entire body is assaulted by an intense feeling of fatigue. Assaulted? It's not just Tomoya that has a way of putting things. This damn game has a way of saying things very, like, over the top. I kinda like it, though. I don't even know what it must look like to see me running. I'd come all the way here before even realizing that I'd practically sprinted down the street. How far is Nagisa's bakery from his house? It can't be that far down the road. Ah. Furukawa is standing directly in front of me. Furukawa. I direct myself towards her with shaky footsteps. Furukawa. I repeat her name as I call out to her.
Hi.
Oh, she finally noticed him? She replies, but I'm not able to say anything. What is it that I wanted to do? What, you just forgot now? She tilts her head to the side. I stand there, breathless.
疲れてるんですか?
She took your breath away. No, not really.
それは?
The question finally causes me to remember it. The supermarket bag that I'm carrying in my hand, that is. All this, you can have it. Furukawa takes it and peeks inside. It should be packed full of dango, with little faces on them.
団子大家族です.
We succeeded in making her happy. Yep, that's right.
本当に大家族です.
There's not 100 of them, though. He didn't get all 100 done, I don't think. Yep, one big family.
私も仲間に入れてもらいたいです.
Yeah, well, why don't you ask them to join? That was a cute-ass laugh. Furukawa has a big smile plastered across her face as she continues to look keenly inside the bag. When I see her do this, I start to regain my composure before I know it. Oh, that's sweet. He was able to cheer her up. That sucks, though, that he had to pop off with his dad like that. I'm gonna end the episode here, though, guys. We're at a new scene here, so we may as well get into this in the next episode. So yeah. I'm gonna go get myself some fucking water. My throat is parched. But yeah. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.